What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is the one and only Pud Knievel coming at you today on this beautiful Saturday, at least it's beautiful here in South Carolina, for a special Giggity Racing event. As you know, we've always been a family here, and anytime anybody has needed some help, anybody has been more than happy to step up, as we all know that we have been able to do with our own Mr. Ed, though, and A Trout. We're still thinking about you guys, but today somebody else is needing our assistance, guys. Thank you to Mr. Woodruff. He put all of this together. Excuse me, like I said, guys, I'm not feeling too well today. I had to make an emergency to stop to a urgent care, but we're back at it here, and this one's awesome. You had to donate money to get in. Everybody knows all funds will go to him, and if anybody else wants to make any donations, again, please get a hold of Mr. Woodruff. I am up here today in the booth by myself, just waiting to get the invite. They're doing a 50% race at Auto Club. I love myself some Auto Club. It's a fun race there. I think when I talked to Money Mike a little bit earlier, it's going to be a 100% laps, 100 laps, excuse me. I think that's how it's going to roll out today. But again, this is a special event brought to you by Mr. Woodruff himself to help out our own Pro 75. We know him as Mike Ware. So, and he's been doing a lot of work for us over in the trucks areas and everything too. So it's great to see him out there, and we're proud to be able to help anybody else up there. So just give us a couple minutes here while we're getting ready to. Like I said, I'm going to get to make sure I got the invite. Just wait till we can get in there. It's going to be kind of hard to kind of talk by myself, try to bounce any ideas off of anything. So if anybody's got any ideas or would like to come up in the booth, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to have you up here. But excited to do this for you guys today. Excited to help Pro. And again, thank you, Woodruff, for putting all of this on. Once we get the invite, we'll get going here. Crack myself a little bit of caffeine, wake myself up. I dozed off, and Mr. Woodruff got at me and said, "We're getting ready to qualify." I'm glad I heard the ding on the TV. Otherwise, I would have missed it. Not something I didn't want to do. So, already got some watchers out there. We appreciate it. Thanks for joining in. Excuse me there. Like I said, if anybody else wants to come up, I'm going to do a little talking, share some good stories and stuff that you guys have with Pro anything. Let me know. We'll be more than happy to get you up here. This is good. This is a good event, though. Like I said, he did this on a fairly couple days' notice too. So again, anybody who's able to participate and help donate, it's great. Especially on the Saturdays. I know a lot of people have groceries and errands, car washing, family, soccer, kids, basketball, etc., going on for everybody that take time out of their early day, it's really cool. We will be back in action tonight with our regulars preseason scheduled Giggity Racing. I do believe it's Michigan Xfinity tonight, if I remembering that correctly. Always a fun track to drive there too. I like some of those bigger 2 mile tracks, wider tracks like that, different lines, different ways to get around them. Wicked Buck, I believe he got signed last night from development. Like I said, I've raced with him for some time. Showed me a good quick way around up there at the Auto Club. So, but we're up to 6 viewers right now. That's awesome. Like I said, if there's anybody else out there who'd like to join in today and be up in the booth and help out and help support our own Pro, let us know. Still haven't got the confirmation yet that to get that invite. I just don't want to jump in. Let me double check something here. Oh, no problem. We are waiting on one more participant to get up in here. I just got the message from him, so we do appreciate that. What's up, Money Mike? Great to have you over there. Qualifying over, just waiting on NOCO. No problem. So let me know when I can accept that. I appreciate you guys helping me out there. You want to come up in a booth and drive and talk money? He's starting P3. He says that's a good job. That's awesome. Yeah, it's not a bad spot to start. Again, we want to thank everybody that's been able to participate. We'll get you all the names. I saw a roll call a little bit earlier. I know Tackleberry was in there, obviously. Money Mike, Woodruff, So we'll get some more names out there for you, but we really do appreciate everything that Giggity does for all of our family members out there. You know, things do get heated, you know, on the racetrack, you know, and we mince words and everything, but when it comes down to it at the end of the day when somebody's in need, I love how we can all come together, you know. It's a great opportunity to do that, and you can't find that anywhere else to have friends like that, especially all over the country. Sometimes you meet them, sometimes you don't. Even over the seas right now, you know, um, with our own Robbie and Falcon down in Australia and stuff, you know. But it's just awesome to see how everybody comes together here. We are still waiting on that number three or the number three Coco. He sees position three. Still waiting on Doko. It looks like blue screen here, right, Co. Again, the notifications are set up on this account so that way when they pop up and off during proper broadcast and everything, they don't show up, so it's easier to check. Again, I got Money Mike out there, the one and only. He's in YouTube land. He could probably help us. Let me get in there, but we do appreciate everything that Woodruff has done. I know a lot of people in the past have had needed some help in here in Giggity, and we've always been able to come together and help each other. It's an awesome, especially today, 50% race at Michigan. I mean, at Auto Club. And we're going to go to Michigan tonight. It'll be exciting. I think Jake might be back up here in the booth tonight, too. But we're going to get confirmation on that. It's kind of weird being up here by myself, because I feel like I'm literally talking to myself right now. Excuse me, good gracious. I tried to pull the microphone away there. I apologize for that. We saw some good racing last night at the Atlanta and Development Racing. Congratulations. I know some people were possibly getting signed, got signed. There was some great racing all I had. Saw a lot of people making improvements across the field. At Malbear, she was looking really good last night. She was looking more consistent. Mango was looking good. For Intimidator and that new wheel, he's been getting a lot of practice in. We saw Crab Leg and Wicked Buck do very well. Sparkalicious, they all great runs. It was great to see how many contestants we do get on a development night when we're getting up over 20. No, it's an honor to have everybody come over and want to participate here. Still, let me check here again. Nope, still waiting. No harm, no foul. Everybody gets here when they can get here. What's up, Get a Keeper? What are you doing, buddy? Sitting up here in the booth all by myself for this great event. You want to come up? You always do a good job. Appreciate everybody out there. Like I said, it's a little earlier in the day. Hopefully everybody's having a good day where they're at. Like I said, I had to go out and about this morning, and it was a beautiful day here. Absolutely beautiful day. And it was crazy. It reminds me of Ohio weather back home. You can get all 4 seasons in 2 days, and it seems like you can do that down here. Yeah, if you want to in-car, you're more than welcome to in-car up here too. Give me 1 second here, guys. Sorry about that. Like I said, doing both a little bit right here. Still waiting on that accept to get in. We're going to get you guys racing here in no time at all. Like I said, we just appreciate everybody being able to do this today. I'll get you a rundown of who's all been in there. Like I said, I know Tackleberry is. Talked to him a little bit. Obviously, Woodruff, Money Mike, Wicked Keeper looks like is out there. So, looks like we're going to have a decent turnout for today, too. Those are the ones I know of right now. go over here and check some of the leaderboards out while we're waiting real quick. Again, Auto Club's always one of those fun tracks to drive. Doesn't look like any of the giggities on the daily yet over there. See if anybody's out there on the weekly. Wrong button. Still trying to stick up there, and there's Elvin up there. Fast Claire, we know who that is. And this is one of those fun tracks, especially if you get in a draft. It is an aero-sensitive track. Thanks, Mr. Plant. Yeah, everybody out there. Plant just said, you know, if anybody wants to help donate, Pro's in a tough spot. Anything would help. So even if you can't participate or you want to donate it some a little bit later, you can't right now. Anytime, just get a hold of Mr. Woodruff. I know for a fact because like I said, he's helped assemble all of this, and it sounds like you could get a hold of a couple other people also. So. Just checking some messages here. I do appreciate, like I said, thanks Plant for bringing that up. I know things have happened here in the past, especially around the holidays, which are some of the toughest times, but we can't forget, things happen throughout the year. I can credit that, Anything to help out is much appreciated. Like I said, we'll get in contact with Mr. Woodruff. We all know how to do that, and he will be able to get everybody set up. There he is. What's up, Money Mike? How are you doing, buddy? We're on the air right now. We still waiting to join? No problem. Like I said, great to have you up in here while we're waiting and everything. Like I said, it feels a little weird being up here being by myself, but you said you're starting third, man. That's a good job. Thanks for being able to help join today. I know that you got a hold of me earlier and were going to help me get in a race if I wanted to, but like I said, I was going to be up here. So thanks for what you're doing too, Money Mike. I know that you've helped out a lot in the past with other people and stuff, and you're a great asset to, Giggity, and you're a great friend to have to a lot of people out there, man. So we appreciate it. Yeah, 4:30. That'll give us another 7 minutes. So again, if you got anybody else that wants to come talk on the booth, if you got any stories about Pro, anything you want to help out or anything like that while we're waiting, please let us know. Oh, that'd be great. I don't know if he's a friend on under this account, so if you can send him an account just to this just to this chat. Yeah, yeah. We'll let it happen like that. That'll be pretty cool. I should just make this an open chat. Let me just do that. I'll just make it open since it's not an actual league race. That way anybody can come in and say hi and if they want to. How's that sound? There we go. Oh, okay. Awesome. Are you out on your big boat right now? Woodruff Racing. They say they can't hear you. You got your money mic on always allow mic. Money Mike. Rookie mistake from... Yeah,
Yeah.
a rookie mistake from such a veteran like yourself.
Yeah.
That's funny. Oh, well. Now, again, thanks, guys, for everybody who's doing this. Thanks for helping him
Well,
out.
I guess pre-race, I'll go ahead and give you the running order,
Yeah.
the starting order. If the pole sitter is going to be Coke FM with a 39.299. Second, we got Wicked Gatekeeper. Third, myself. Fourth, D. Smith. Fifth, Buck Racing. Sixth place, Tackleberry. Seventh place, Marcus E. Dub. Eighth, Brian S. P. Ninth, Kid,
Kid
oh,
Coyote.
I had a brain fart there, my bad.
Just the stutter stumbles.
Yeah, I didn't want to stutter. So, Golf Nut in 10th. 11th, rounding the field off is Woodruff, 11th. So, that's your starting run lineup there.
What kind of times did you guys,
Everybody was running mid 39s to low 39s. Everybody was in 39s that with a qualified lap. So and just qualified racing, it was pretty fun racing just then. It should be a pretty good race.
yeah, I'm excited to watch you
laps.
guys. 100 laps at that's a fun track to go to.
Oh yeah, a lot of room. We ran like 2 or 3 laps 3 wide. Nobody wrecked. It was pretty fun.
What's up, Mr. Mango? Great to have you up there. Again, Mango, I don't know if he didn't get in the race again. Maybe he wants to come up here and help do a little broadcasting, since he's never done it before.
Mango's good with words. He'll be a good asset. Come up here, commentate.
What's up,
Talk a little trash about Money Mike,
Oh yeah, he does that. He does that very well. So. Yeah, like I said, anybody else out there who's paying attention, anybody wants to jump up, it's an open party chat now, so we can, that way anybody wants to come up, so get their support to Pro.
Pro's a really good guy. He's a newly admin of the Truck Series race. He's one of the new admins.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. He's doing a good job with the controversies that are over there right now. We're working on getting that smoothed out, and he's doing a good job. Especially with everything he's got going on, he's got more stress.
Yeah, he finished second place behind UK in the playoffs last year. I mean, he likes the Truck Series. Coming from the Truck Series, you always want to make sure the series is running smooth that you just came from.
Oh yeah, definitely. I know I enjoy driving the trucks just as much as I do Xfinity and Cup cars.
Oh
yeah. Always a good time.
We got Miami on Monday, so it'll be a good race with the new rules. It'll be a little different. Maybe help out with the caution flags. It's all right. I mean, the thing about trucks is, man, you get a lot of new guys in the league, and everybody's gung ho and trying to impress people, and.
Where'd you go, Money Mike?
My microphone disconnected.
I was just gonna say, you just disappeared.
Actually, 15 seconds till race. I'm gonna hurry up and swap over to the other party real quick.
Alright, so 15 seconds?
Yeah, 9, 8. So give it about 20 seconds to join.
Alright, man, I appreciate it. Good luck to you guys out there.
Thank you.
Thanks for everybody who's out there. We really do appreciate it. Like I said, give us just a couple seconds. We're going to jump back up over there and get ready to go racing. Mango, what is up, sir?
How are you today, buddy?
What's up? Welcome to the booth. Would you like to be a special commentator for a couple hours? If you could turn the broadcast down in the background just a little bit, make sure you're set on always allow if you would like. But yeah, it'd be great to have you up here.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll help out where I can.
We do appreciate it. I know you're still on baby duty and everything like that. Everybody, Mango has a beautiful 7-year-old daughter. What a minute,
7-month-old.
7-month-old. Yeah, well, I have 5 kids, so that's awesome. She's a very beautiful little girl, and you can hear her cooing and lapping in the background when we're playing NASCAR and stuff. So I think we're going to get ready to jump into the game here. So what I'm going to do is send you an invite when I get in. Go ahead and accept that invite when I get in there. All right, Mango?
10-4, buddy.
Great to have you aboard, Mango. Like I said, you scared me just for a second there because I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I hear background noise, and I looked up and saw who you were. Like I said, we're going to see how many other people come in and out and everything today to give our support for Pro 75. As you know, is one of our drivers. Here's your invite. And we're getting ready to go 100 laps Cup style at one of my favorite tracks. Noko is saying he is starting in the back and he's still under the weather. I'm right there with you, sir. I hope you feel better, man. I haven't been feeling good. Like I said, if I didn't hear the ding of the TV, Noko, I would have ended up dozing right through this. I took myself a little bit of a nap, so I hope you're feeling better, man. Great to have you out here and participate with, especially being under the weather, man. I know it is, but we're loading in right now, as you can see. And Mango, you've heard us do this enough times. I'm sure you got a good idea of what's going on.
Absolutely.
And we're going to jump right on board, and it looks like Coke FN is leading the guys up front. And man, I love that Scooby-Doo car too. That is a great looking car. That is a great looking 32 Ford Mustang. They're going 2 wide back here in second place. Let me know who you're keeping an eye on real quick.
Still loading input.
Okay, no problem. I'm going to jump back here with real quick. That looks like Wicked Gatekeeper in his traditional 42. We got Money Mike in his new Ford Mustang. So we get everybody D. Smith in that 12 car. Little bit adjusting, guys. We're still trying to beat Buck racing. Buck's in that 71. Tackleberry in that 38. Tackle's probably having a little bit of deja vu right there because that Captain D is one of his favorite cars, and every time I see that car, I always think, hey, that's Tackleberry. So Tackleberry ball in his whole car. They're starting to go down to the inside just a little bit, Mango. You get to learn a lot from these guys too. You cut a little bit of time off right there. We got Marcus up there. He said what's up in YouTube lane. He's on that 21 Ford Mustang, looking good in second place.
Yeah, I figured I'd help jump in tonight and, help you guys out. I couldn't, unfortunately, get into the race. I'm baby duty, but definitely want to watch these guys and try to learn a few things from them. I know Money Mike's helped me out quite a bit lately.
Yeah, we do appreciate it. Looks like Buck's going to the inside right there, and I know he's been working with you a lot. Boomer's been working with you a lot too. It's great to have you here in, the development series. You're looking real good, and to show your support for the rest of your, the rest of the Giggity League that you just are starting to participate in. Shows a lot for you, Mango. We do appreciate it. It looks like Mark is making a move to inside of Buck. Can he make it stick? Looks like he's going to. Coke in that 32, still pulling away out front though. Remember, guys, a special event for you today. This is the, I called it This Is For You, Pro 75, trying to help somebody else out. But it's great to see these guys out here too, Mango. You get a lot of, you got truck drivers, you got Xfinity drivers, you get Cup drivers at the same time. So it gives these chances guys to race with each other too, other than in a regular, lobby that we normally see.
Absolutely. It's great to see everybody gets together and tries to put on a good event for charity and try to help each other out. That's excellent to see.
Yeah, we've done this before in the past with great success. Right there, look at these guys getting dicey. Ooh, car gets loose. Oh, a 71, a Buck looked like he just took the nose off of it. Trying to see who that 2 is. That's Kid Coyote.
Kid Coyote is number 2.
Yep, and there's that notorious one, Noko. I haven't got to seen that car or talked to him in a while. Like I said, he just said it here in the chat. He's not feeling real well, so it's great to have him out here participating. We got Golf in that 31 being pushed by Wicked, and there's that 12 right behind him, guys. So getting some of these guys in the regular numbers, so, but not. Please bear with us just for a minute. And there we talked about it just a little bit when you jumped in. There's that cooing in the background from your little baby.
Yes, baby duty is a 10. Yeah,
These
Money
guys,
Mike was working with me quite a bit yesterday for Atlanta preparing, and he had a pretty good lead going until he blew a tire. I hope he doesn't blow a tire here today.
yeah, and I've been unfortunately, you know, I've had been a victim of that too. But you know, just all depends on your strategy and how you work out. Real quick here, flying to
Now I'm viewing Coke here up in the front.
Cook is one of the fast guys. Got to see him race the other night. He was giving Fluffy a run for his money at Martinsville. A very good driver on dirt as Buck gets around him, and they are going 2 and 3 wide. Nilco started from the back, guys. Started like the back all the way up there. That's not shocker to see.
We got Money Mike coming up in the rear here. See what he's got to work with.
Oh, car hard in the wall. Noco's going flying through the air. 32 of Coke. Big accident. No cautions here. Remember this, guys. We're going caution free for this race. That is a big incident that looks like Golf, Noco, Wicked, and Coke were all involved in that. Money Mike also. Well, it might have brought out a caution. What's
They did
up?
bring out a caution, it looks like.
I thought I couldn't see if there was
Yeah, Money Mike just escaped that. Just by a toothpick.
Yeah, I apologize. I thought the cautions were off for this race. Maybe I didn't see that. But yeah, Matt, that's what he said. This is awesome class. Glad we could help out the best way we could to help Pro out in the way beat out there as a family, guys. He said giggity strong. So yeah, Matt, great to have you out there. Thanks, man. Great to have everybody else out there watching. Everybody trying to participate. I know, like I said, I had the opportunity to drive when Mike was going to offer me up in there, and I know you were going to if you didn't have to. You know, do your baby duty, which we all understand, but we're going to rack them and stack them here at the charity event on Saturday afternoon. Mr. Tackleberry, and that 38 is going to lead him down. That 21, I believe, is Marcus right there
That's
on the outside.
Marcus. Yep, Marcus is in second there.
Yep, and then that 71, a Buck right behind him. You're doing good at remembering these names.
I'm working on it.
There's that line that I like to pull right there. Tackleberry just gets freight trained, you know, but I like going high to low right there in that corner, and that's why you get that momentum. I'm going to do a little overhead right, watch these guys draft down the corner. Kid
Right on board
Coyote.
right now with Marcus here in second.
This track has so many different lines. There is a preferred line, as you can see, but the opportunity to pass here is it's very good at any chance, you know. The draft does help out. Like I said, I'm glad to see that there were cautions on. There was cars with heavy damage. This is an aero-sensitive track, as you know. So it would definitely affect you in a draft. But here comes Kid Coyote on the inside of Marcus. Wick is coming up behind him. 71, still a Buck out front, and that 38 a Tackleberry right there too. Cars make contact. Trying to see who that 52 is. I think that might be Brian SP if I'm not mistaken, because that's I recognize his custom colors. Again, I've raced a lot with Brian. Here comes Marcus to the inside. They are going 2 by 2 for first, second, third, and fourth. This was awesome racing here, Mango.
Absolutely. These guys definitely are putting on a great show today.
And man, a few words at this time, but when they say something, man, they mean something, right? No, I mean, again, you've been working out a lot with these guys. What are some of the things that you think that you've learned the most as we see Marcus go back to the inside of Buck Racing? Like, see how these guys are drafting and everything. What's one of the things that you've learned in the last 2 months that you've gotten from the game that's really helped you out? Like,
yeah, I've learned a lot. I know Boomhauer and yourself, you guys both have been teaching me quite a bit more about the drafting and you know how to slingshot past somebody. The only thing I'm struggling with is sometimes getting caught up in the draft and getting put into the wall with it.
yeah, and that does tend to happen. That's just a perspective of racing. Coke scratches that wall on the outside.
Oh yeah, just speaking of wall, Cope just touched the wall there. I was on board with him. Currently on board now with Wicked Gatekeeper. He looks like he's running pretty strong on the low lines.
Yeah, Wicked Gatekeeper's one of those guys. I do believe he kept his traditional 42 from last year. I used to know everybody's number and paint schemes, even after they changed them. Here comes Kid Coyote to the inside from third, trying to make that inside pass. That draft's going to push it out there. Here comes 14, trying to see who that is, but they're going down just a little bit. But yeah, the draft is strong, and if you're not careful too, it'll pull you into the wall too, so you got to learn to back your corners up just a little bit. It'll make your car really tight. They're going to go 3 wide for second, third, and fourth right here. Wicked Gatekeeper going to push Marcus on the outside. Great racing here in the charity race for Pro 75. This is for you, Pro 75, 100 lapper at Auto Club.
Yeah, Auto Club is definitely one of my struggles. Surprisingly, it's an easy track for most, but it is a struggle for me.
It's not as easy as what you think, especially like right now. Marcus does not want to be on that
Ooh.
high side. He gets, he can get the draft.
Gatekeeper got a little bump there.
But see
looks
how
like
high
32
he is?
Scooby-Doo.
Yep, that 32 Scooby-Doo's coat car, but you see how much momentum he lost on that high line. You'd think it would work here. So, but you'll start learning everything out here. I like to do a little bit of a diamond, a high, low underneath, but if there's somebody right there like Kid Coyote, if I was Marcus, I can't do that. But right there, that's a good line. And people think you can flat-foot it around here. In a custom, I think you can, but I've never been able to do it in a preset. Kid Coyote gets a little loose, contact being made. He saves a great job keeping it off the wall.
Yeah, no, I heard you and Boomhauer yesterday talking about it. Yesterday I figured after running 12 hours almost on Atlanta, I was working the middle actually pretty well. I was making my tires last. I couldn't get the high side, unfortunately, under control. I kept hitting the wall, and I didn't want to take the chance of wrecking somebody yesterday, so I stuck in the middle and low side.
That's really respectful of you to do that, especially once you start to find something else out. Like I said, I don't necessarily get up against that wall at Atlanta. I'll put my right side tires on there, so a tar mark that's probably 3/4 of a car off of the wall, so I'm half of a car off of the wall around there, and that's how I can finish. I find I can save tires there. But no, you did a great job yesterday at a very tough track. Marcus looks like he's going to try to come inside a Kid Coyote. Got to say Kid Coyote's name a couple times in development races. I do believe he was signed, so that was a great job for him. Congratulations. And Buck is starting to pull away in that beautiful
Buck
71.
is pulling. Yeah, he's definitely pulling away there from everybody in the pack.
And that's not
Running
what these
nice
guys
and
want to
smooth.
see. They don't want to see that. These guys want to get in single file line. I know it's hard to do that, but they'll be able to catch him in the draft. Here comes Coke. Gets to the bottom of Marcus. No contact. Still pulls right up there. Couldn't pull the draft, and here he goes. Slingshot engage for Mr. Coke FN around Marcus. These guys are doing a really good job. We only had that one caution. Again, I think somebody might have hit an apron, and I think that's what might have happened, but I can't confirm that. But these guys starting to spread out a little bit, starting to work with each other. Like I said, I like driving here. It's a fun track. Thanks again for everybody who's able to participate and join in. Again, not everybody's on the same team, but when you're under one big umbrella and one big roof here in Giggity, and that's what it's all about. It's like the teams share separate rooms in our big old mansions, but at the end of the day, we're all under one big umbrella to help everybody. Like I said, I like what Matt said right there. Giggity strong. I like that.
Absolutely. It looks like my buddy Money Mike is struggling here today.
Well, all I got to say to Money Mike is Chevrolet.
We love you, buddy, but yeah, you definitely gotta get a Chevy. And I appreciate all the help from a lot of these guys that are racing tonight. That really have helped me out quite a bit. Public lobbies, they've been helping me out quite a bit in. So it's a really good organization to be a part of, and just running with clean guys, it makes it a lot more fun, and you learn. It's not about banging into people or walls or trying to be first. It's about learning.
Yeah, that's one of those things too. I get spoiled being in a public lobby, private lobby. Excuse me, with these, just because of the simple fact that we can get 30 people in one lobby and have good, clean racing. You jump in a public lobby and it's a crapshoot, and there's almost enough giggity people on at all times that. Whoever's got a lobby, their name is a magnet, whether it be, Boomhauer, or if Kid Coyote had one, or Marcus, or Coke, or myself. Everybody knows who each other is, and they just flock to it because eventually that there's going to be good enough racing to go to a private lobby. There'll be enough of us to do it, so.
Oh, absolutely. And even former giggity guys, that are running some of these public lobbies, they've been very helpful to me as well.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a communication. People work with each other on here. When I first got the game a long time ago, when I got Heat 3, there's some people out there in public lobbies that started to help me out a little bit. You know, it's not a big game. It's like some of the other shooter games and stuff that you and I play, where you may never get to see the same name again. Everybody gets familiar with us, with everybody in this game because how few of us there are and how many times we play. You know.
Oh, absolutely. And I will be back in about 30 seconds. Baby duty calls real quick.
No problem, no harm. We got to do what you do. We just appreciate you being up here. Again, special guest commentator, the one and only Mr. Mango, our development driver, trying to work his way up. On board with the Kid Coyote, one of my favorite paint schemes on the 2-car. My mother was a huge Rusty Wallace fan, so I saw a lot of blue deuces and a lot of black deuces all around. I do believe he won it, when he won his championship, he was in a white 27, Pontiac, that's what I was going to say. Pontiac, I believe, is when Rusty Wallace won that in, 87, 88, if anybody can remember. I appreciate it, Dirt Dog. I'm trying to do the best I can. Like I said, I almost missed the race. I wouldn't want to do that. Oh, there's a rain delay out in Vegas for today with the Xfinity, if I'm not mistaken, right, guys? Yeah, Buck is starting to really pull away from this. Here comes Kid trying to pull to the inside. 14. Coke's pulling this train of cars around, and they are slowly but surely trying to make up time on Buck up there. Again, thanks for everybody who was able to participate. If there's anybody, anytime, again, get a hold of Mr. Woodruff. If you couldn't race today and still would like to make a donation, anything helps. You know, that's exactly what we've said before. I know he would definitely appreciate it. We are doing 100 laps in the Pro 75 charity race today. This is awesome. A lot of great driving. Only one caution so far. Dyson and Deacon going up here front. We got old Mr. Buck trying to pull away. I think the best racing on the track is what I've seen is this guy's back here battling for second, third, fourth, and fifth. Alright, yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, because normally it's Truck Friday, Xfinity on Saturday, and Cup. Ooh, big old shove, the Kid Coyote by Marcus. He says, let's go. I saw that one. And then obviously Cup on Sunday, so... 2 races into the races, in the real Cup and Xfinity and truck races, and Mother Nature has poked her evil head out all over the place at both events. There's nothing worse than a rain out or a rain delay. I don't know how many times I've driven halfway across the country just to make it there for a race, and by 20 minutes or a half hour, even an hour, you know, for sign up, and then 3 hours later it rains out, and then you're going back from Oklahoma City to Columbus, Ohio, and it's a long drive, but Mother Nature does play effect. Now these guys are starting to really work together. They got a couple different lines. They are starting to reel that 71 a buck in. They're looking really good. Kid Coyote goes to the high side. They've started, Marcus back there, they've all started to run their own line. That's Woodruff Sport in that 14, so now, so Woodruff's in that 14. So yeah, these guys are starting to chug-a-lug, and catch each other up. We got 7 people out there watching. We do appreciate it. Like I said, a little bit of a special preview for you guys. We're going to go Xfinity Michigan style tonight, but right now we're doing some Cup Auto Club racing, and to help every one of our family members and one of our buddies out, Mr. Pro 75. Talked with Lenny Mike a little bit earlier. I don't know if this was when he was or wasn't on Always Allow Money Mike. He said Pro 75 was out doing something real quick, and he might pop in, get him up in the booth, and that'd be great to be able to talk to him. But, yeah, Dirt Dog, no problem. We do appreciate you tuning in. I know you haven't been feeling well either. So it was great to see you on the track last night, and you have been a big ambassador for this Giggity Racing League. We talked about it last night too. You have brought so many drivers over, so quite a few of them got picked up, and so thanks for everything you do as a participant and an administrator for Giggity. Thanks a lot, Tom, aka the one and only Dirty Dog. Dirt Dog. Still on board with Kid Coyote. Haven't got to talk to him much. Raced with him a couple times, but he is looking really clean and fast right now, trying to catch down the 71 and 32. It looks like has pulled away, making a pass for the lead as we speak right now. Look at that, going to the inside, chasing Buck down. Wonder if his tire's starting to wear out, or again, it doesn't surprise me that Coke chased him down too. He did have some help with that draft, but Coke is one of the very super fast guys out there. one of these days it wouldn't be a surprise to see his name up there in the draft at one of our pro league races. You know, he is one of the very talented guys out there. Love talking to him. He had a great race chasing Fluffy down the other night at Martinsville. Only 4 cars on the lead lap, if I remember, 4, and so that says something for those guys. Oh, no problem, Dirt Dog. Sorry. Yeah, no, it's great to have you in there. As Coke gets to the inside, 32, little Chevy on Mustang Crime. 2 cool-looking paint schemes. Love that. Oh, Coke gets a little loose, trying to stay off of him. Drag race down the backstretch. Coke's going to have that preferred line. Buck's going to have to hold off. He pulls back in so he can get right there. Thinks better of it. Says, if I'm going to track you down, I got to get in that line. And here they come. That line of cars behind them. They said, don't forget about us. They are going to... They're trying to hunt these guys down too. Everybody can throw a blanket over 1 through 5th right now. Buck leading it up, and Mr. I believe that is Be Up Marcus is pushing, and 71 of Buck is pulling this train down the straightaway here. Here comes Woodruff to the inside. Little contact fender made. Mustang on Mustang right there. 1432 pushes him up track just a little bit. Obviously wasn't intentional. I think that's a sign right there of Mr. Buck saying he's going to go to the pit if he's not in the chat. I think they said they were in the chat, but if he's not, that's one way for him to signal. I like how they do that. Last night we were doing some racing, and as we do say that, yeah, here comes Buck. Here comes Buck down the pit lane. That hands the lead over to the 32 Mustang of Mr. Coke FM with Kid Coyote posting him. It looks like, yep, we got a couple cars takers already, so we got people out there. That's the 12, 42 Wicked Gatekeeper. Here comes 71, 14 of Woodruff, and the 21 of Marcus. All coming down for 4 freshies and a belly full of fuel. Jumping back on board with Tackleberry in that 38. So weird not to see him in a turquoise car of any color. He's fast wherever he goes. Yep, Marcus on there, and I was right. That is Brian SP in 52. Like I said, I raced with him enough. I know the tradition. I know his custom colors. He's going to come down. Let's see what Kid Coyote and Coke do. They both said, hey, everybody else is doing... Oh, no, Kid Coyote... Oh, there he goes. Yeah, he had to back the corner up there just a little bit to get in the pit lane. While these guys do this, let's check in with Golf. Great to have Golf out here. Like talking to him. He's a funny guy. And again, for everybody who's out there, thanks for joining the race. This was a pay-to-play type of race, and all the proceeds, every penny's going out to help our buddy Pro 75, Mr. Mike Ware. Got a lot going on his plate right now, plus the new administrator of the Truck Series, so he's got a lot on his plate right now. So anything we can do to help him out is great. Here comes Woodruff Sport. They're back out. Cars have now started to separate. Trying to figure out who's the leader. I would have to assume that Coke is still up there because of that. Brian SP just got around it, but I don't know after the pit strategy is coming out. Can you tell me how to donate? No problem. We appreciate you asking. If you need to go ahead and get a hold of Woodruff. He's in this race. I believe that's his name too, just Woodruff Sport, if that's still him. Get a hold of him in a private message, and I'm sure he'll give you the information. He organized all of this today, and we really appreciate his hard effort of doing so too. So yeah, get a hold of Woodruff Sport. If you're not friends with them, I'll be more than happy to give you a contact. But thank you, Mr. Dirt Dog. We would definitely get you in contact with the right people. If there's anybody out there who's got a feed on, like I said, I'm trying to do double duty right now. My buddy Mango's taking care of some diaper duty. Appreciate him being up here, especially one of the newer development drivers. Trying to figure out who's in the lead. We've only had one caution. We've been clean and green other than that. I know Buck was looking really good earlier too. These cars have once again hooked up back here. They're trying to start chasing Marcus down. Maybe that does put Buck back in the lead with the cycle. And then because Marcus,
My apologies about that.
Oh, no problem, Coke FN. And I believe Woodruff, Woodruff in that 14 are all cycled back there. So I do believe that would put Buck on the lead right now.
Right on board right now with Coke, and definitely learning quite a bit here at Auto Club from him.
We do appreciate that. Yeah, get a hold of Woodruff. He'll have all the information. Yeah, even if you can't do anything, send, ask Woodruff if there's a way to invite on a Facebook or something like that, because a send and a share is just as good as donations, because the more people that see it, the more the merrier, and that can help everybody out. We've seen that in the process in the past. So we've done good things in the past year. We helped Mr. Ed though, and I got to keep him on my thoughts and prayers right now. Oh, Woodruff backs it into the wall.
I know
Oh,
some of these
third
guys are
Coke
probably.
32 too. Oh, I don't know what happened there.
I
Something
know
might
some of these
have.
guys are probably hoping for caution here to catch up.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what happened. I saw Woodruff spin by himself. What's up, Pro 75? Great to have you outboard, man. You want to jump up in the booth, man? I put it open party chat so anybody and everybody can come up here and, you know, give us a good story about you or something, and tell you about a racist story, or if you wanted to come up here and share your appreciation too. So you're more than welcome to come on up. I know Money Mike, you said you were out earlier, but we've been seeing some good racing right here. I'm still trying to figure out what happened with Mr. Coke and Woodruff. I don't know if it was random. Two just random spins, or one got into one and one hit the apron. I don't know. We'll have to ask him a little bit about it later. But that took two of the top four out of it right there. Those guys are not out of it, but out of the top four, I think, because those guys have been under a blanket all day. What's up, Blakey T? Great to have you out there. He says, "Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs."
Blakey T is definitely a fast driver. I will tell you that.
Don't pump his ego up. Don't do that to him, Mango. don't do that.
I was running with him a couple days last week, and holy, trying to catch up to him, forget it.
No, don't pump up his ego. All he does is sit home, eat Cheetos, and drink Pepsi. That's all he does. All right.
I hope he drives a Chevy though.
we love Blakey T. He is a quote unquote self-proclaimed short track specialist, but he said, "Yeah, that's right." He said, "Damn it, but that's right. Cheetos and Pepsi, buddy." No, like I said, there's certain times people jump into a lobby and hear Blakey T and I going back at it, and we are literally only joking. Probably be like, "Damn, these guys really hate each other," and that is far from the case. I've raced with Blakey T for some time now, in leagues and other places, and recreationally. I like Blakey T. He's a good guy, and he'll be more than happy to help you out too, as long as it's not at Iowa.
No, I'm actually looking forward this week to working with you on the trucks for my race on this coming Friday here.
Yeah, where do you guys run at?
ISM will be at.
Oh, ISM, yeah. If anybody out there is listening and wants some help, if they're not already proficient, I know somebody last night said they haven't done trucks at ISM. That just so happened to be our last race of the year for Giggity Season 3, and I probably logged over 300 laps, 400 laps there in just a couple of days span to, get worked out a little bit too, and sliders and stuff, but y'all be more than happy to work out with you there. I got to do some practice myself. I believe we got Homestead, what Money Mike was talking about, the track I haven't been very proficient at in the past, but starting to work on a lot better, and I do start to like that track. It's a difficult track. Back here again, this is for you, Pro 75. We got great racing. Woodruff going underneath the 31 of Gulf.
Buck is still pulling away there.
And let me tell you, of all things, I know he's not feeling well, and I know he got caught up in an early race accident, but he definitely made his way to the front early. But Mr. Noco, great to have you out there again. I haven't got to see I call it the notorious Noco Black #1 out there. Love that global poker paint scheme on there, too. Again, he's been busy, under the weather. I'll see you on the track Monday. What are you doing, buddy? Aren't you a little bit higher rank? Blakey T, and here's Pro 75. He said that's the link to donate, and thank you everyone. The league really helps each other out when in need. I'm blessed to be part of it, so no problem. Great to see you, great to have you out there, and this is all for you, buddy. I know I've only got to race with you a couple of times, and I know I talked with you a couple of times, but this is an honor to help you out too.
Looks like Marcus here in the 21's wheeling in somebody here. Can't tell who it is at this time.
That's 52 of Brian and SP, like I said, trying to remember his custom paint schemes, yeah. I think Brian might be a lap down, though I saw him off the pace. Oh, no. I'm retiring from trucks. Sorry, Shin Motorsports. If Blakey T's coming to the truck series, I'm done. I'm throwing my retirement card in. No. Well, it'll be great to have you out there, and don't forget to look back at my beautiful all-white 44 Chevrolet, sponsored by Pepsi. Blakey T. No, it'll be cool to have you over there. We're going to Homestead, like I said. He's very good there. Here's Mr. Kid Coyote going underneath Brian. Brian is such a good guy. Tried to get him up before the race. Race with him such a bunch.
If I'm not mistaken, too, Brian was running with those guys yesterday for quite some time.
Yeah, yeah. I'm putting you on the wall for saying that, he said. Oh, that's something else too. Like I said, we're all friends here.
I would highly doubt Blakey would do that. He's such a clean racer and such a fast racer. He's just gonna keep lapping you.
The heck he wouldn't. The heck he would. He's done it to me before too. And he does this patented ka-chow, and next thing I know, I'm rolling and I'm tumbling and I'm upside down pulling the Ricky Bobby because of him. 14 of Woodruff and Tackleberry. These guys have raced quite a bit. 2 Mustangs trying to duke it out down the backstretch right here. So, initially we had an in-car reporter trying to figure out who our leader is. I do believe, though, the in-race reporter is, I believe the leader is Buck. And here comes Marcus behind him, and Kid Coyote, and then Brian's right behind them.
Do we know, unfortunately, where Noco ended up falling back to?
No, again, without an in-race report, that's something we talk about quite a bit. Instead of just scrolling the names at the top, they can at least, do an actual scroller in positions when you're in the so-called broadcast mode, instead of just saying the,
Oh, it looks like Coke's in the pits. Something happened with Coke?
He might be doing a little strategy, a little short pitting. Again, we saw him spin out a little earlier. I don't know if he got any damage. Yeah, it looks like,
I don't know if he had connection issues.
I don't know, but I'm waiting to see here. We'll give him just a couple minutes, and if that is, that's very unfortunate for him because he looked very strong earlier. I don't see the car moving. We'll keep an eye on that factor right there. We'll jump on board Wicked Gatekeeper, another great guy.
I just jumped to Wicked Gatekeeper myself there. I'll follow up here with Money Mike.
Wicked's been looking really good. He's a fun guy to race with. It looks like he's coming down the pit lane now. Oh, nope, he's just going down low right there. He works late into the night. He's been putting a lot of practice in. He was competing for a couple of championships last year. As we go by the pit right there, I still see Coke on there, so I'm not wondering if something might have happened to him. But
that's unfortunate for Coke.
I think we are still the leader. It's still Buck. I do think so. I can't tell right now, but again, thank you for everybody who's been paid to participate and help out and everything. This is for Pro 75. This is a big family here, man. At Giggity, we keep talking about it. We appreciate it. Nope, somebody else coming down pit lane, it looks like. Yeah, I still see
Buck
Coke.
has got a huge lead. If he is still our #1 car, he has got a huge lead.
I love that paint scheme too, Blakey T. I was talking about that, but I don't think that's how you spell Ruby Roo, buddy. He's trying.
It's the one thing about all of us, we're not the greatest spellers. We're just gonna put that out there.
Yep, the development race this Friday. Matthew said, I'm looking to get some practice in. I haven't driven in a truck in heat 4, so I need to learn.
A lot of us developmental drivers.
Coach. Yeah, if you need
help. A lot of us developmental drivers are willing to help each other out, and that's excellent to see as well. We're all technically free agents trying to get picked up, and we're all trying to help each other. I know I ran with President quite a bit during the week. He's new to Giggity this 2 days ago, actually.
Yeah, and that Coach Matt put in one great. He put in one great race last night in the development race.
Oh, absolutely.
So he wouldn't be surprised to see him get picked up. I know Wicked Buck, I think, might have got signed, and I think Crableg has 2 people trying to pick him up, and he needs one more race. With the new rule changes, you've got to do at least 2. I haven't seen Blakey do his 2 development races yet, so I don't understand how he's going to even make it to trucks, but yeah, it'll be all right.
Trying to avoid getting lapped, aren't you?
Yep. All things.
I'm bored right now with Kid Coyote, and we're running pretty strong here.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of a battle going on with Marcus. And we had I got one of our other Giggity participants today pull me aside, wanted to talk one-on-one about the broadcasting, and gave us some hints on how to better ourselves. So we do appreciate it. If you guys have any advice, please let us know. I'll be more than happy to talk to anybody to learn. I'm still newer to the broadcasting, not the commentating. I broadcast for probably about 7 or 8 races. Obviously, I'm doing this one right now, trying to keep up with everybody. So. We do appreciate it. If you got any insight, I appreciate what they did. That, like I said, the other Giggity participant, we do. So thanks a lot for that. I'm trying to do like he just said. If somebody mentions a name, try to click over. It's just difficult sometimes, especially when you get more than 15 or 20 trucks on a track, Mango. You know, you got to flip through to everybody to find that one. You know, but we're definitely trying.
We'll try not to do what Boom Howard did yesterday and pass over somebody twice. We will try our best.
Yeah, he was giving people seizures as fast as he was going too. But no, Boomhauer was definitely trying. That was spur of the moment. What Shadow Grim was doing, or excuse me, Grim Sanity, he was practicing. I mean, he was spur of the moment because, like I said, I wasn't supposed to be in the booth, you know, on Fridays. But he had some people at the last second said they couldn't do it, so he was putting together the room, doing the chat parties, doing the broadcast, and I said I'd be more happy to help another fellow guy out because you don't want to do all 3 things at one time, plus be in the booth by yourself at that too. So, but no, it was great to have everybody. I do watch the Giggity development races even when I'm not racing. If you guys aren't, and whenever you can support
your Gatekeeper's coming into the pits now. See what his pitch strategy is here. Another great driver who I've had the privilege of running in a couple public lobbies with.
Yeah, he's willing to help everybody out too, you know, especially online, some presets and stuff. He's very good on customs. Yeah, Dirt Dog says the best advice is mute Puddin'. All right, Helen Keller, muted. Mute Helen Keller. We see Woodruff coming down. No Coke's coming down. I still see Coke's car down there. I think he might have had a connection issue. That's
the Gatekeeper's out of the pits there. Money Mike's still running on the track.
I see
Got
Buck
Smith
still.
and Buck.
Yep, Buck's on the pit road too. I'll jump on board with Mr. Tackleberry right here, one of my good buddies up in Indiana. I mean, excuse me, Illinois. He's a good, fast guy. I love talking.
Got Buck back out on the track.
Sorry, guys, just typing something back here. Again, we do appreciate all the work and hard effort that Woodruff has put in. And Mr. Pro 75, he's out in the YouTube land right now. But hey, that's up to him. If you want, if you can help out and donate, he's got a site up for you. Just had to mute Tom Horton and Blakey T over there doing the Helen Keller stuff. That's alright. Mr. Tackleberry's still out there in that 38 car trying to jump back over. I know Marcus was running up there earlier. There's Woodruff right there, and there's Kid Coyote. So again, I know these guys have got to be running close to each other. Do appreciate everything. Again, at the spur of the moment, thanks for the opportunity to give Mango to come up here and start talking.
I definitely appreciate it.
That's Money Mike that just scratched the wall. Old Money Mike took that Mustang up in the wall, but I don't know how I could have done it by myself, man. I appreciate everybody out there, and I know so does Pro 75. Like I said, this is for you, Pro 75. Got that for the name of it. Get a hold of him. Get a hold of Woodruff. Can help him out in any shape, form, or way. 100 laps, preset cup style here at one of my favorite tracks, Auto Club. I remember when this track was built, it was actually built by Mr. Roger Penske, so he could run Indy cars and NASCARs here. He said, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to run it multi, and they actually even do amateur drag racing down the pit lane. It's that big here, but this would be a fun track to go to and spectate at.
I'm bored right now with Kid Coyote here. Looks like he's all by his lonesome.
That's right. Drink your Pepsi and be quiet. Drink it out of your sippy cup too, Blakey T. No, yeah, I'm aboard with that beautiful two car. I love that throwback. I think it was the DLC package. Shooting out Rusty Wallace. We used to run that a long time ago. My mother was a big Rusty Wallace fan. I was a big Tony Stewart fan. So our house was a lot of blue and white and black and orange, and it was good days back then. Glad to see Rusty still doing good, and my man Tony, obviously. Woodruff is in his old car right there, the Clint Boyer 14. 14 is a great number. Not only was it my father's race number, it was AJ Foyt's race number, and then obviously that's why Tony Stewart picked it. So glad to see he's got his own team. Just think that old Tony should have.
I'm bored with
Noko
Noko. Right
yeah, I
now,
just
it
watched
looks like he's
Noko
got
blow
somebody
by.
riding up on him.
Yeah, I just watched Noko just say, "Come here, Coyote. I'm taking this Chevy to the front." Great to see he's out here. Like I said, we had to wait a little bit on him. He's not feeling too well right now, and he's got a lot going on, so we appreciate his time and effort. I know a pro does too. You're going to learn a lot from Mr. Noko, one of our champions from last year in the Cup Series. He actually has his team, as we all know. Money Mike is part of it. Robbie was part of it last year, so they call it Shinoko as like a satellite team. But well, wait a minute. I'm trying to think. Monday was UK. Wednesday was Jake. No, Wednesday was Noko. Thursday was Jake. Yeah, I think Team Noko swept almost all but one championship last year. Other than the dirt, which they don't do teams Mango. So you know that team has definitely got their stuff together, and anybody on that team is super fast. You know, so it's great to see Noko out here.
Noko does have a very, very fast team together. I actually had the privilege earlier today running with Bad Moon. I believe she is a part of Noko as well.
Correct, yes. One of the fast females of Giggity. I gotta remember that we got a couple in here. Miss Bottles herself. Great to have her. She was looking good last night.
Did some share play with her today at Canadian Tire, and man, I don't know how she does it. She makes it look too easy at Canadian Tire.
Dude, and you know what? As we all know, it's one of my favorite tracks just because I like doing it. Somebody called me a road course ringer a long time ago. I'm not a road course ringer. I just really like him, and I'm proficient at him. I gotta keep saying that. And I try to keep up with her, and she just turns me in the tapioca pudding at the end of the race. Yeah, it's crazy. I can't keep within 10 seconds of her, but
I'm bored down here with Kid Coyote here, and
yep, I'm with Wicked, and there's Money Mike. Like I said, some of these guys have changed their cars. Some have, some haven't. Buck's in that 71. He did drive for Noko last year, and now he's driving for Mr. Robbie Vid. So great to have him aboard. I get along little well, Buck. He's actually helped me out quite a bit too at the Roval. Yeah, he said time for a truck championship. Have fun, buddy.
Yeah, I've had the honor of doing a few races with Robbie and definitely getting a lot of help with
Well, speak of the devil, look who it is who said that, Mango. Look who said that. Mr. Robbie Bids himself. Sup, guys? What's up, Robbie? Great to have you out there. Right as we talk about him, he creeps on me like that. No, I'm just kidding.
Definitely appreciate the help from you, Robbie. Put in a handful of other guys that have been helping me out and learning so much within the past month and a half of owning the game.
Robbie said he just woke up. Yeah, I wasn't feeling too hot this morning, Robbie. And I'm glad I heard the TV ding because Mr. Woodruff asked me this morning if I would do this. I said, yeah. And I was dozed off, and I heard the TV go ding. We're about to qualify. And I was like, oh, crap, gotta go switch names. Gotta go do all this real quick. But I'm right there with you, Robbie. Great to have you aboard. We had some fun last night with Kate Taddy and a bunch of other members at Daytona and custom setups. These guys have gone faster than me, but at Daytona, I about, well, we're on air, so I'll let you guys use your imagination. 221 miles an hour in the draft, and these guys are even faster than me. Like I said, I was in shock and awe. It was awesome to race with those guys. I was getting a little frustrated with myself. Trying to hold myself up to a higher expectation, and
Buck has got a monster lead if he's still number one.
I'm watching that right now, yeah. So I apologize to the guys last night. I just got frustrated and thought it was best that I pull off before I got any more frustrated. But no, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Buck has got a monster lead if he's still number one here.
Hey, no problem, Robbie. I figured if I would have known by now, I would have
already. Wicked Gatekeeper touches the wall. It looks like something happened there with him.
I'm going to jump back and see what happened with it.
Yeah, Wicked Gatekeeper bumped the wall there on turn 3, I believe.
everyone taking part of this is awesome. So thanks, Robbie, for joining in. Like we were talking about, our big giggity family. We are literally worldwide. All over the United States, Canada, England. We got Mr. Falcons down in Australia who watches the broadcast, and before Mr. Matt Thiessen had to go to work, he was down in Brazil. So we truly are an international league too, and it's great that, like I said, we're all our own race teams. It's like we're all one big mansion. Each race team has their own little room, so we're all in there, and that's why everybody, gets frustrated and gets a little cranky with each other during racing, which happens. But at the end of the day, this is why we're all here for each other. This is what a great sight to see so many people to do this too. And again, thanks to Woodruff for doing this on quasi short notice, getting everybody in here, and like I said, Pro 75.
Definitely
I hope
a
this
great
helped you out,
cause.
buddy. Yeah, definitely. So,
It's great to see basically that we're a family. We all help each other out.
Yeah, exactly. Everywhere from development drivers all the way up to the Cup guys, everywhere and in between. It's really cool to see that. And we've done things like this in the past to help out. Thanks, Tom. I can't believe that you read that there. I can't believe I can't believe you read what Robbie Vid said, because you're Helen Keller, and I have you muted anyway, so I don't know how you can read that, but no kidding. Like I said, Robbie.
Coming out of the pits.
Who is?
Golf Nut just came out of the pits there.
There's that 31 car, yeah.
Yep, he was in pretty quick and out.
A lot of respect again, merge on backstretch when you can, get that car up to speed, bang through those gears, still staying low. Obviously, here comes Noko with that high momentum.
We got Noko coming up.
And he was up to speed in time, and he was going to have 4 fresh tires, but Noko will be able to draft with him for a lap or 2 possibly and save himself an extra fuel, so... Noko's one of those very methodical guys too. He's always got a strategy. He's always got a game in play. So wouldn't surprise me to see him end up in the top 3 starting from the back, even though he's not feeling well.
It's all about strategy. That's definitely one of the biggest things is strategy. I know that's something that you and Boomhauer both have worked with me on quite a bit. I was dead last night, and I finished top 10 out of 21
don't
guys.
Tell everybody that I've been helping you with strategy, because all they're going to do is give me grief about running out of fuel.
No pit pudding.
Right.
It's all right. Hey, we love you, Pinky Pudding.
No Pit Pudding. Guess what? There's only a buddy out there too. He's from there in Ohio. That's Mr. No Pit Pendle. So we'll give him that distinguished name. But
we got Money Mike out there right now, and he's putting on a great show. Let's see if he saves those tires on like yesterday where it cost him the race.
There's another strategist at its best, right?
Yeah, absolutely. He even said he pushed the car too far. Ooh, Marcus is getting a little wobbly there.
31 gets way low. We just saw him come off a pit lane. Don't know what happened there. Noko's still falling behind him. Probably saving a little bit of fuel. Marcus, like you said, getting probably a little loose. It's probably at the... time these tires are probably start to wear out a little bit. We might see some more stops come, since we just seen Golf Nut. Maybe that's a little strategy on his. So you have to pit early or something. Oh, Marcus, couldn't tell if that's a lag issue, but
I think there is a little bit of lag issue coming from Marcus. I'm now on board with Noko, but he's not lagging too bad now. I don't know if there was just a hiccup.
Jumping back here with that Black Deuce, Mr. Kid Coyote. Great to see him out there. Like I said, he's really fast.
Ooh,
he was running
Marcus is breaking free again. A little bit of lag again come from Marcus.
Seeing where Woodruff is too, because earlier we had Buck, Coke,
Wicked
Woodruff,
Buck actually entering into the pits now.
Yep, we got Woodruff coming in. So yeah, these might be our last green flag stops. Maybe one more, like I said, without any race reporter. But at one point in time, we had Coke and
Mike's
Buck.
Pitting. Buck is out in the field still, and
Wicked Gatekeeper.
Tackleberry.
D. Smith in that 12 car. We haven't talked much about him today. Great to see him out there. I think he's lagged out though. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, he's been in the pits unfortunately for quite some time. So I believe he did have some internet connection issues.
Yeah, unfortunately that stinks, because he's such a great driver too. He's so fast, but technology always seems to come back and bite him in the rear, and that's unfortunate for him. Here we go, Buck coming down the pit lane now too. But and we have 5 people in the
staying out. It looks like
he's very good on strategy too.
Oh, absolutely. Marcus is still in the pits there. Don't know if he must have lagged out. It looks like possibly.
Oh, I hope not. Do you see the car moving back and forth? Or if you hear
nothing.
unfortunately,
there's nothing coming from Marcus.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Blakey T, you're not that famous to have a line named after you everywhere. You know, just because T Clay has more than one line at certain tracks doesn't mean you have more than one at Iowa, alright? You get one line and one line only. I'm gonna call that the pit lane ad line after I get done with you, buddy, Pepsi drinker. Eat them Cheetos and shut up. I'm just kidding, guys. Like I said, we're having a good time. This is all for
We got
you,
Buck coming out
bro.
of the pits here.
Robbie just told Blakey, no wall banging or corner cutting. Sorry, and that's Robbie's way of saying bye.
Unfortunately, it does look as though Marcus does have connection
Yeah,
issues.
I just jumped over to him. I don't see it. Normally, when they're in pit lane, you can either hear them or you'll see the car do like mini surges while they're doing the service. That's three great guys right there that joined this great cause race. And man, it's unfortunate to see him back out because once again, Coke and uh, excuse me, Marcus, starting to stutter
They had
myself.
some great times going.
Yeah, dude, they were all under a blanket with Woodruff and Buck, you know, and they were, like I said, they were all under a blanket at the top five with Kid Coyote here. So that was your top five at one time. The
Oh,
car's
we
starting
got
to
Money
spread out.
Mike coming up here on Wicked. On board with Money Mike, and he's coming up on Buck. See what he does. I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, they're putting that Money Mike is a lap down.
I think so, and he's got heavy front end damage to that number 4 Mustang. That's unfortunate for him. Again, I don't know
It's
if
a
that's a
typical
lack.
Ford.
I wasn't going to say that, but you know, maybe that's a driver issue. But no, it looks like he does have heavy damage to that, and he will lose speed on the draft in the track here. Again, this is an aero-sensitive track, and we see Golf trying to pull up behind him and Buck still out in front of him. So that's unfortunate for Money Mike. Again, he was offering to try to get some more cars in there on his own dime if they couldn't. Myself being one of them, I do appreciate it. I would have been more than happy. I think I'm still going to be able to donate just a little bit, even though I'm up here in the booth for your pro, just because I wasn't out there on the track. So, but we do appreciate everybody who joined in today for a good fun race. I know this is a little bit early, guys. Like I said, for a Gaty race, this is a special Saturday event. You remember back in the day when you come home and they'd be like ABC Sports official special broadcast on a Saturday afternoon. Well, this is what this is, except for it's coming from the Giggity channel.
We got Golf not putting on a good show here as well. On board with him right now, and looks like he's coming up on Money Mike if I'm not mistaken here.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Money, he's going to lose a lot of time because of that damage that he's got to his car, even though he's let down. He still wants to be fast here. I do like that 31 Tame the Beast car. The other night when I tried to dash in, I ran the 2 car and I ran that Tame the Beast. I really like that paint scheme when I was trying to get in at Daytona. That's a great looking car at Golf Scott there too. Like I said, love that Coke Scooby too that he had, man.
It does appear too, a lot of guys that do run custom cars, they have been changing their paint schemes. It looks like.
Well, yeah. Excuse me, here in Giggity this year, there was a new rule. You got to be in a default paint scheme. You know, sometimes they call it the custom car lag. It can create a lag issue depending upon. Noco's on pit lane, it looks like. Let's check in with him for a second. So everybody runs a default paint scheme this year, and then the guys in the development do their custom, and then that way when they dash in, we can tell who dashed in and who didn't because of the default to a custom paint scheme. And again, seeing Noco, I don't know. I think something might have happened to Mr. Noco. Again, he's not feeling great, so I hope he's feeling better. But I think that he might be pulled to the pit lane too. I know it's not a blown engine because it's a Chevrolet, so that would never happen, So maybe he had like a tire problem or something. Yeah, look at
On
these
board here with Buck right now. He has nobody around him, just in front of him.
Plant says, get well soon, Noco. We appreciate that. Yeah, it's that time of year. I've been, as you guys know here, I've been hitting this myself here the last couple weeks. I love Plant. He's got that plant emoji. I love that. See, you're so cool that you got an emoji named after you. They don't make a pudding emoji. Still looking back here with it. Still back here with Buck, and he's trying to chase down, I believe that's Woodruff that's in front of him. So maybe with pit cycles and everything working out, I think maybe Woodruff got out in front of him. Let's see how it works. Woodruff to the high side, Buck to the inside. Chevy on Ford Crime about to happen, going down that backstretch. What's up, Mr. K. Larson? Welcome to this is for you, Pro 75 Charity Saturday noon race. How are you, good sir?
Doing pretty good. How about you?
Not bad, man.
Well, we got Buck. Buck's rolling in on him here. Let's see what he does.
Got a little special event going on today. Mr. Pro 75, one of our out from Giggity, is needing some assistance. A lot of guys came together, did a paid a race. We're doing a little charity event. Great to have you up here in the booth. But I haven't got to talk to you here much, lady. How you been, buddy? Like I said, you getting ready for Sunday?
Oh yeah, I'm ready to rock and roll.
Always one of the
Now,
best
Puddin',
people
you
up
know
there.
who you're talking to.
Kay
You're
Larson.
talking to Larson. He
Yeah.
doesn't need a practice. He just turns on and goes and sends it.
Yeah, yes, that's true too. That's very true too. Again, I found out not too long ago. Congratulations to you, Mr. Larson. You said you got yourself a youngin' on the way, so congratulations to you as we see Buck coming down.
Well,
the
looks
pit-
like we got
down
Buck
lane
going
here,
into
but,
pits.
But yeah, congratulations, Larson. That's going to be exciting for you guys.
Thank you.
I'm gonna jump back on board with.
I haven't had the
Tackleberry.
privilege of racing with Larson at all. Played a lot of Call of Duty with him, but never raced against him.
Well, don't worry. He'll beat the heck out of me like he beats the heck out of me and most other people too. He's very proficient at the game, and I mean, heck, he beats the heck out of you at the Call of Duty too. So it looks like Mr. K. Larson said he's going to jump out. But great to have him in there for a minute. On board with Tackleberry. Looks like he's trying to chase down Buck right now. Man, I really wish I could find a. I wonder if Buck has his. I'm not friends with him now. I was gonna say, I wonder if Buck has his pulled up. I don't know if Tackleberry does or not, but.
I could take a look.
Yeah, are you friends with Buck on YouTube?
Not on YouTube, but I do believe possibly. Let me double check.
Here comes Tackleberry, jumping right behind Mr. Woodruff in that 14, doing a little draft. I love what they've done with this track too. Same thing with Atlanta. You can actually see the bumps in the track, you know, and it really does make you set your customs up a little bit more. As we see Tackleberry going to the inside, Woodruff right here. Woodruff coming down, gets a little into that grass. No, not what you want to do, buddy. Get it
Ooh,
right.
he
There
almost
goes.
touched the wall too
There
there.
he goes. There he goes. But yeah, Tackleberry makes a nice little pass on him.
Yeah, it looks like Noco is still in the pits. Coke, unfortunately, as well. Wicked Gatekeepers out there, though, running strong.
A lot of fast guys out there that are in
Money
the pit
Mike's
lane.
putting out a fight.
Yeah, we got Buck right here behind the 52. I like Brian's custom paint schemes. Him and I's always run the same colors too, between the orange and white or the black and orange.
And a
for
lot of
me, and
respect there from Brian, moving to the high side, so Buck
Mhm.
can move on in.
Oh, you see, he gets a little loose too, but so yeah, I'm still believing that Buck is our leader here at the Pro 75 100 lapper here at Auto Club Speedway.
And it looks like we got Tackleberry coming in on him. In second, it looks like.
That doesn't surprise me to see Tackle back up there. We were just on board with him. He was looking good. Like I said, got around Woodruff. Maybe Woodruff might be in a little tire safe mode, a little fuel safe mode, but Tackleberry got around him, and then old Woody himself hit that little grassy knoll at the bottom of the track, cost him a little bit. Still a lot of great guys out there. I can't believe all the guys that are on pit. Let's go back here with Mr. Kid Coyote himself. He was
I'm
one of
actually
those guys.
been on kick out of here for a little bit, and he's running
He's coming
pretty
up
strong.
Yeah, he's coming up on Wicked right there in that 42.
It looks like Golf Nut and Money Mike are side by side. Oh, Money Mike's got more damage to the front end of his car. It looks like something else may have happened with Money Mike. His
Yep.
hood is crumpled.
Yeah, and it's when your damage is that extensive, you don't want to necessarily fix it under green flag stops because it'll take forever. But if you're already a lap down, when you come in, you might as well. It can only help you out and help the handling of that vehicle. But he's still trying to stick in Gulfstrap, but I don't know if he can get a sniff of it.
Nah, I don't know. It's tough to see.
Plant said, Google said blank, and then he sent the emoji for pudding, also known as pudding. Remember, guys, there's no G. I'm not sophisticated. I'm just pudding. But I'm sure you could use that also. Thanks. I'm not using the poop emoji. Ice cream emoji would work good too. But that's funny. Thanks for the update on
The
the
poop
pudding
emoji
emoji.
is pretty funny though.
Thanks for let you know that there is a pudding emoji out there, and thanks to Google for verifying that.
You can
Woodruff
ask
Sports
Google
on
and
the
Siri anything nowadays.
I would say something. I'll tell you off the air. I can't tell you exactly what I asked Siri one day, and I was
Looks like
completely
we got
surprised.
Woodruff
Woodruff's
is in the
on pit
pits.
lane here, coming off of.
He had a pretty quick pit stop there.
Jump on board with Wicked here again, sticking in that 42 car. What he was notorious for him. That's great. These guys are awesome, man. I really appreciate everybody coming out there. Oh, wait a minute. On board with Wicked, and he stopped right before pit lane. I don't know what that's all about.
It looks like Brian's actually drafting here quite a bit off of Buck.
There we go. Sorry, guys. Yeah, he's trying to save himself again. I don't know exactly where Brian was at, but we'll figure this all out here in a minute. We just appreciate anybody and everybody out there participating. If you're out there listening and you participated today, something I normally don't do during a broadcast, it is an open chat broadcast. We'll just have all of the drivers come up here and, give their thoughts on the race and give their support to our own Mike Ware, Mr. Pro 75. So after the race, anybody, the drivers, like I said, anybody out there in YouTube land, any giggity person out there, just jump in the part, jump up here at any time. It is an open chat for this great fundraiser rubber race we got going on. Being back here on board with Buck again, like I said, he was doing a little bit of racing with Brian. I did believe Brian might be a lap down. I can't tell again; it's so hard to do. But I mean, we got a lot of people out there, and we got a lot of good jokes and fun times. We got Robbie out there, Mr. Plant, Tom Horton, the Dirty Dog himself, making. I can't read that. He's muted. He's muted. I can't see it. Putting triple muted. I don't know what that means. Can't read it. My cataracts. But. And then we got Buck and Woodruff, Noco Coke, Wicked, Money Mike. Just a couple. We want to thank D. Smith, Mr. Marcus, Kid Coyote, Buck, everybody who was able to participate today. I know Pro really does appreciate it. Tackleberry, I'm just reading them come across the top. We did a great job, and thanks a lot for paying attention. And see, even when you're not racing, you pay attention to the broadcast and stuff too. So we really thank your support too, and great to have you on board here in Giggity Development, Mango. Brian SP, yep.
Absolutely.
It's always fun to watch down, look down and see the Mango.
The one and only.
I know you and I have had our fair share of laughs and times. I mean, good gracious, we were up till all hours one of the night just literally running people over on four-wheelers and flying helicopters in a different game. It's a lot of fun. Like you said, I like having friends like you, and I like having friends like everybody here in Giggity. Great support. It's a great clean racing, too.
Great group.
We've only had one caution, and it was a pretty gnarly one, but... from there, we've been clean and green. We only got to say the patented green flag words one time. That's always a good thing to say. Buck's starting to pull away from him just a little bit.
Tackleberry's coming out of the pits, it looks like.
Yep, just on board with him. So, 4 freshies and a belly full of fuel. Anytime you can, depending upon the track. Some people will be like, hey, take 2 sides, take either side, whatever, take 2. If you can go down, I'm almost always telling you, Mr. Mango, 4 freshies is the way to go, but you can go on half a can to do a half a can, but you will be able to make up time when you get 4 fresh tires, depending upon the... So they're on board with Woodruff again. He was one of those guys under that top 5 blanket we were seeing. Oh, wow. Tom Horton. He's getting muted, and he's getting 10 backlashings for that. 10 backlashings for Tom Horton, everybody.
On board right now with Wicked Gatekeeper here. These guys are all pretty well spread out, too, on the track.
Yeah, and it's cool to see all these guys come out here and do this. I mean, Noko and Coke, they're up there. Wicked Gatekeeper, they're Cup drivers. D Smith's Cup driver.
Money Mike's entering the pits here, it looks like.
Money Mike's a truck driver. Buxton Cup. It's great to see a lot of these guys out here mixing it up. Tackleberry, everybody from different organizations are serious in
It's going to be interesting here with Money Mike in the pits to see if he's going to decide to fix his damage.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. I'm going to jump back. Let me know when he comes out. We'll switch back to him. I'm not going to keep it on for the full pit stop. We'll jump back to who I presume is the leader after everything worked out, is Mr. Buck, the one and only.
Staying on board here with Money Mike. I'll give you an update if he decides to fix the damage here and take the time.
Had a lot of fun out there in the chat, and again, this is all for you, pros. We really do appreciate it. We saw him out there. We did Blakey T earlier, Robbie Bids, a lot of people out there to chat. We got quite a few.
Oh, Money Mike does not decide to fix the damage. Looks like he grabbed 4 fresh tires and coming out.
Well, see, now sometimes that might be a glitch on our end. I know it was on Heat 3 where your car is clean and green, and Robbie be like, man, your car is wrecked all to heck, and I'm like, nope, it's fixed, so, but maybe he did, or maybe he didn't decide to stick with that, but I'm definitely going to get passed by Buck coming out of the pits right now. We are doing 100 laps here, fundraiser for Pro 75.
Whoa, Money Mike touches Buck. Oh,
yeah, I got that on camera, Money Mike. I got that on camera.
Ooh.
Don't make me give you a $5 fine. That will also go down to Mr. Pro 75. Again, too great to have Money Mike out there. He's on a big old boat all the time, so sometimes his internet gets a little sketchy, but he's like, hey, I'm working. Like last day, he's like, I'm on Firewatch, I'm playing games. Who cares if the boat burns down? I don't care. I don't care if anybody's breaking the rules. I'm playing games.
He'll smell it. He'll smell it first.
Yeah, right. Well, there's been numerous times when I was on Firewatch in the military where I was went behind a tree for about 15 minutes to catch myself a quick wink. I shouldn't admit that because I get in a lot of trouble, but I mean, hell, that was 12 years ago. But anyway, we've all been there and done that, right? Oh, Buck! Pancakes the right side of that 71 Captain D's car. If Mr. Tackleberry saw that, he would be upset with you for hurting his car, Buck. I hope you're listening to that. Speaking of Mr. Tackleberry, let's go jump on board with Tim. He's looking real good in that car. That 38's a little bit different for him. But he said he's happy. He's over there. We were running with Hit Motorsports and Trey. They've got themselves a good little clan. Go ahead and Trey, one of the newer captains over there, like Robbie and Little Man. So it's awesome to see that these guys, Mills is now the new captain of the Canucks, but he was on that team, Mr. RKM, that RKM guy stepping down. So we do have quite a few new captains and new teams here, and I think a little bit of all of them are being represented as we see Tackle with Hit, Marcus, I forget who he's with, Cowdy, he just got signed. All right, I can't do all of them right now. I have them written down somewhere, but no, congratulations. Shout out
A
to
for effort.
All right, I'm back, like T said. Well, nobody missed you, buddy. Nobody missed you. Nobody asked about you.
I'm board here, so with Gun Nut. I'm sorry, Golf Nut.
Gun Nut and Golf Nut, two different types of things there, buddy.
Woodruff coming into the inside of somebody there.
Blakey. Mr. Plant was talking earlier too about his new wheel. He was talking about, I'm not just going through the grass anymore or hitting the wall. Now I'm going through the grass with my new wheel. Because he played other racing games on his wheel, and he's still trying to get acclimated. But he says, well, I'm trying to put together a link, but it keeps deleting itself. So if you'd like to donate to Pro 75, help him out, please check out our Facebook page where you can find there how to donate. Thank you, Plant. We do really appreciate that. So yes, check out Giggity's Facebook page. There's a link there. Like I said, just because I didn't pay to race doesn't mean I'm not going to help donate also, but we do appreciate everybody out there, and thanks for keeping us up to date on that plan. And Mr. Tom Horton, I know you got dirty Facebook because you're a dirty dog, so there's your link for you, buddy. I know that'll help you out.
It's okay, there's Zach Moore's phone.
Yeah, all right, I know. I love you too, babe. I hope you have a good night. Everybody say bye to Mrs. Puddin'. She's going to go do nursing stuff. Mango said bye. She looks so enthused to go into work right now.
She wants to get out of that rainy area you guys are in at this time.
Oh, yeah. Well, it snowed 3 times and rained majority of the time we're down here in South Carolina. It reminds me of the old Ohio weather, but yep, she doesn't like working night shift. Got her new shift down in Beaumont, Texas. We're going down there, so at least when I wear my cowboy boots, I can fit in. That's all I
Looks
wear.
like
But yeah, we're
Wicked
going down there.
Gatekeeper is wheeling in somebody.
She'll be on back on day shift. So have a good night, babe. I do love you. So Wicked
Coming up on a
Gatekeeper.
38 car.
All right, let me get back in there. So I had to do
Which is
husbandly duties.
Tackleberry, if I'm not mistaken, is in 38. Is that correct?
Correct, Tackleberry in the 38. Yep.
Yep, we got Wicked Buck and Tackleberry here.
That's
Oh,
Wicked
Tackleberry
Gatekeeper,
moves
not
aside.
Wicked Buck.
Or yeah, I'm sorry, yeah, Wicked Gatekeeper. He does step aside there, and Gatekeeper does come in on the low.
Yep, Wicked Buck and Wicked Gatekeeper. No offense to Mr. Wicked Buck, again, one of my Ohio buddies up in the Cleveland area. Whoa, I think that might have been it, because Buck went sliding through the start-finish line. But, yeah, he was formerly known as Don Buck. But, yes, I think that was 100 laps right there, because I don't think our potential leader would have just went sliding through the grass like that. Thanks a lot to everybody out there. Again, if you're out there in the race or out there in YouTube land and you want to come up here, it's an open chat party. All are welcome. Come give your support and dots and everything. We do appreciate it.
It's great to
Mango.
see that my youngest daughter loves to watch. Every time Daddy's playing and you guys are on, even YouTube, she's always watching.
Oh, look at that.
7 months old, getting her started.
I was just going to say, you're welcome, Pro. You were more than welcome. We were all more than happy to help do this for you. Again, thank you, Plant, for releasing that link. But yeah, since you're up there in that Buffalo, New York area, here it won't be much longer before you got to take her to Watkins Glen up there, one of the beautiful road courses here. But yes, Pro, this was for you, man. We do appreciate it. For everybody who participated. Plant again he put the link up there on the Giggity Facebook phone, on the Facebook chat. Yes, my Zach Morris phone won't be able to reach there, but my wife's non-Zach Morris phone can, Mango, just to let you know that. Thank you very much.
We love you, buddy.
Well, like I said, mine got stolen and I just never got another one. I didn't know how it would be feeling off the grid, but sometimes it's not bad. But situations like this, it really stinks. Mr.
Looks like
Woodruff
first place.
Woodruff Ford out there put down one heck of a lap too, 39.2 of the fastest of everybody.
Yep.
But thank you to everybody who
Kid
participated.
Coyote had the second best time in there. Money
There's
Mike,
Money
I'm glad
Mike
to see you
up
didn't
here.
blow a tire.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
All right, make
thank
sure you're
you.
make sure you're always set to allow now.
There we go.
There you go. He did it earlier, Mango, and I was sitting there talking to everybody and sounded like I was talking to myself for 20 minutes, and then he comes in and we talk for another 10 minutes, and I'm talking to myself again. So, thanks a lot, Money Mike, for participating. Great race out there. Looks like you had a little bit of hardship in that Mustang. And again, thanks for everything you did too. Like I said, you're offering to help get people in. And you've done a lot for other people too, so I know Pro appreciates it. But good race, and thanks a lot, Money.
Yeah, I'm just glad those guys blew their engines. We had a horrible car, but we finished seventh.
There are a couple guys.
Didn't blow a tire.
There's a couple guys that were in the pits that was not a blown engine in those Chevrolets. They were just having tire issues. That's all.
Damn Goodyears, right?
There he is, Woodruff Sport. What's up, man? Thank you for what you've done. Thanks for participating. You guys for that first quarter of that race after that caution, man. You guys were under a blanket, man.
Right, yeah, we were battling up there. Buck pulled away a little bit, and then four of us, I think it was 4 Fords, got in line, and we started catching them.
Yeah, and again, we appreciate everything that you did on such short notice, too. You've been working for a couple days. I know it takes time to put something like this together. So they posted and they shared the link out on Facebook. A lot of people out there asking and wanting to know about that. So thank you again, and thanks for calling me or ringing me up on the PlayStation when you did. Like I told you earlier, I wasn't feeling too good. And I
Sound
dozed
better
off.
now.
Well, Robbie Pitt said he donated. This is my on-air voice. Wait till I get off of air. Because
Alright.
I think I'm only gonna have an hour to get some rest before the the Xfinity race in Michigan tonight. But no, Robbie Benson, he donated, so thank you so much. We really do appreciate it, Woodruff. You do a lot for everybody and other people out in this league too. So you're really truly a great competitor and a great friend and a big asset to Giggity Racing, man.
Well, I appreciate you helping me out in the booth all the time.
No problem. You know
Real
I like
quick.
doing it. You know
He loves doing it. Don't let him fool you. He doesn't like doing it. He loves doing it.
that's the one and only Mango. Like, you know, one of our development drivers. He joined into the chat. Like I said, I left this with Kid Coyote. So good race, y'all. Great race by yourself. Now, did Buck actually take that checkered flag? Is that how it saw him?
No, I think the 2 won.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, so Kid Coyote.
Kid Coyote, yep. Kid Coyote
Oh.
took first.
Good. Well, congrats to Kid Coyote. We kept thinking it was Buck. That's wow. See, that's where we really need to
Yeah.
have a different broadcast. You know, where they can run the
Coyote.
booths and stuff.
Coyote,
Congratulations.
Buck, me.
Money Mike in last.
No, I finished 7th.
I got lucky, all the Chevys, they had tire
Yeah.
problems, you know. Goodyear didn't bring the right tire for the
Nope.
Chevys, I guess.
Just
so.
too much horsepower. Just blew those tires out. You know, they kept spinning them. Great race car, by the way, Kid Coyote. I apologize. Again, after everybody breaks
Absolutely
up,
great
so,
race.
but go ahead, guys.
Tackleberry took 4th, Golf Nut 5th, Brian SP 6th, I took 7th. Wicked, he had to use the bathroom mid-race, he finished 8th.
Well, yeah, I was on board with him. I was on board, and next thing I know, he comes down pit lane and just parks it up against the wall, and it's still lurching, so I'm like, he's still got signal. I'm like, huh? What's going on here? So, well, it's not like he had to go get a pizza. Remember that one night Caddy had to go get a damn pizza?
He was like Ricky Bobby's old driver, man. He had to go get a chicken sandwich. At the
This place makes a good sauce. This place makes a great sauce.
I don't even think he finished the race. I think Ricky Bobby jumped in the car and
Yep.
it was a done deal.
But,
That's a done deal. Good thing you didn't catch on fire, huh?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it did seem like a lot of guys did have connection issues that, unfortunately, were in the top there.
yeah, you guys were definitely putting on a good show. Can you guys give us any insight? We only had one yellow flag, and I'm sorry I misconstrued that. I thought there were no cautions, but there was one. What kind of happened there? Because, I mean, it took some heavy hitters out, and they had to go to pit and get that stuff fixed. I mean, 4 or 5 cars real early. That's exactly what happened, you know?
No, I didn't
That
even
was so long
see.
ago.
Yeah.
I want to say somebody hit an apron.
That's what I
and-
said, yeah. And then I saw you spinning by yourself, too, Woodruff. Did you hit an apron?
Oh yeah, I hit it twice.
Okay, and then not too long, then right before, just directly after you, for some reason, Coke went spinning, too.
Yeah, yep. He was in front of me. I don't know. He probably hit the apron too. I mean, it's easy to do.
Oh, very
Trying
easy
to-
to do there at that track.
Trying to keep up with them front guys, and that's what you gotta do. You gotta let out early, cut it down to that white line, and give her gas. And sometimes you just go below that white line just a touch.
I will say that track changed throughout that race. I mean, at the start of the race, I felt fast, and I don't know if it was adjustments, but I got loose mid-race big time. And then at the last
Yes,
run,
yeah, come up,
I was
Buck and
actually
Kid
feeling
Coyote,
pretty
please come
good.
up here. It's an open chat. Anybody come up there? Yes, Buck and Kid Coyote, come up under the booth. Like I said, anybody still up here, welcome. Talk about the race a little bit. Show your support, Pro 75. Give them some positive comments. But yeah, so Kid Coyote and Buck, come on up. It's an open, public lobby.
I'm gonna get off here, guys. I got some work duties to do, but it was good racing.
Thanks
Get
for
back to work there,
participating.
Money Mike, and
Yeah.
thanks for entering in and not blowing a tire and not letting us down.
Yeah. Woodruff, I gotta get that jet dryer back on.
I see that. Sounds good. I'll talk to you
All
later,
right.
buddy. Thank you.
Alright, yes sir.
Money Mike, one of our great competitors here in Giggity. We do appreciate him coming in. Like I said, he's been helping people out. So that's great to have him up here. And again, Mr. Woodruff, thank you for everything that you've done for everybody here in Giggity. I know, like I said, this can't always be, it can't be easy to do something like this. And again, it wasn't on like, it wasn't like a week's notice. What was it, just a couple days notice you did this?
Yeah, I think it was what, Tuesday or Wednesday, maybe.
I believe it was Wednesday I heard about it originally.
Yeah, Wednesday. Yeah.
Hey, Tom Horton says, bye! Alright, Dirt Dog. I hope you're feeling better, man. We can't wait to see what you have to say, or
Yeah.
maybe not see or say tonight if you pay attention
We
to
got
the
the-
old Xfinity race.
We got the winner in here, Kid Coyote.
What up, Coyote? Are you on Always Allow, by the way?
No.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, kid? Are
Great
you,
race, kid.
are you set on Always Allow?
I am.
Alright, cool.
We're good.
Congratulations, man. Great paint scheme, even though it is on Mustang, but my mom was a big Rusty paint, like I said. I love that paint scheme. Congratulations, man. I didn't mean to take away from you. Again, it's hard to do that when you don't have an in-car reporter, but I know you were super fast. You, Woodruff, Marcus, Buck, and Mr. Tackleberry, man. You guys were all under a blanket for a good portion of that race, man. That was good racing.
Yeah, it sure was. It was a lot of fun early on there, racing guys. And then, everything kind of got separated after pit stops. And I think Buck was far and away the best. I don't really know how he was doing it, but he would pull off, and we really couldn't catch him, even with a couple of cars in line there.
It's that Chevy power.
But, yeah.
No, and
But, I don't know.
I didn't mean to take it away
That's
from
why
you
I
either.
went
You got
strategy,
signed.
so.
You got signed, and I was trying to remember who you got signed by. I don't want to take that away from you. Who do you drive
Yeah,
for?
Team Canuck.
Team
signed
Connect. There we
me.
go. There we go. So what we were talking about throughout the race. So I didn't want to take that away from them.
Canadian,
Trying to, yeah. And those Canadian guys up there, they seem to be super fast.
Eh?
Yeah, yeah.
Are
So
we
I'm
going
not
to?
Canadian, but I am from the Midwest, so I have maybe a little bit of the accent.
Close enough.
Yeah.
And what series do we look forward to seeing? Are we going to see you tonight?
I'm in the Cup Series, so I'll be racing at Iowa tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. All right, we look forward to seeing you over there.
Oh.
Hey, look, Miles, Miles, aka Mills, your boss. He says, "Coyote, take that victory?" ? Yes, he did. If you would have paid attention, Mr. Super Mills. Thanks for joining in now, though. But yes, Coyote took the W at the. This is for you, Pro 75 fundraising event, 100 lapper, 50% at Auto Club. And I wish I could have been out there, though. I like it. I should have tried
Yeah,
to do
Auto
both.
Club's fun. That's a lot of fun.
I should have tried to pull the Alex Ned and commentate and race.
There
I
you
don't think
go.
that would have worked too well for you.
Yeah, I'm not as good as him. What? You were meeting Tony Stewart? I don't believe you. Don't believe you.
He actually has a photo. I saw that. Yeah, he was. He was a
Oh.
little busy today.
What's Tony doing up there? Too cold to drive a sprint car. But Coyote, thanks for participating, man. And again, Woodruff, you guys, and taking that home that W. Again, if there's anybody else that'd like to jump up here, give your support. And the fundraiser is still out there on Facebook, correct? Mr. Plant just put it out there, Woodruff, so everybody has access to it.
For sure, yeah. I mean, everything helps, so.
And then the same thing, just in case Dirt Dog, aka Tom Horton, isn't on Facebook, I told him to go ahead and just get a hold of you. Is that all right too, just in case?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Awesome, cool.
Definitely a
I
great
gotta
race,
get going.
guys. I'm gonna have to get going. Baby duty start calling.
Yep, for sure.
Well, thanks for coming up here in the booth and sharing this with all of us.
Absolutely. Thank you for the invite.
And thanks for being able to, racing and development here in Giggity and paying attention. So thanks, Mango. We'll let you go do baby duty, and we'll talk to you later. See, there's that cute little 7-month-old man.
Absolutely. Thanks
Is
for
it
your
bad
time,
that she's
guys.
got more hair than me?
Huh?
They're upstairs.
Okay. Alright, sounds good, guys. I gotta get going, too. I'll talk to you. Thanks, Puddin'.
Thank you, man. I
Yeah,
appreciate
thanks
it.
a lot, Puddin'. You do a great job broadcasting, man.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I try. I like doing it. So, but you guys, you want to help me out here? You know how to take it up here, Mr. Coyote.
Oh, what, with broadcasting?
Yeah. Mr. Coyote, our race winner. This is Pud. Thanks for everybody who participated today in the Pro 75. 50% 100 lapper at AutoZone. And until tonight at Xfinity, Michigan, I got to jump on a plane and go from California to Michigan. On that note, we're going to say thanks for everybody and bye!
Bye.
Adios.
That's what you got to say, though, Coyote. You got to say bye.
That man just left fast.
Buck, what are you doing, buddy?